Is Wojciechowski a guy down in AAA that they could be looking at? Asher-Wojciechowski is a guy, his ERA is it's under 2. He's a career minor league guy, 30 years old, though hasn't really had success at the big league level.
Well, his numbers are hard to ignore at this point. I mean, if they do run into some trouble with Anderson again on the mound this time, I know their wheels are going to be turning. They're going to be thinking about the options that they have. Adam Pleko got back to Columbus this past week, but his first start didn't really go as planned. I think it was he gave up like 5 runs and less than an inning in his first start back. So he's been battling right forearm strain. So if he's not really an option just yet for them, I could see Asher-Wojciechowski being somebody that they start to look at a little bit more, just because if they don't really have too many options with both Clevenger and Kluber still on the injured list, I think that he would have a shot to at least get a look. I mean, his numbers definitely deserve it.
Another guy that's been hitting really well is Oscar-Mercado, center fielder. He's opened some eyes. That's a potential future leadoff hitter. Steals bases, has really been doing it all. A guy that got in a trade deadline from the Cardinals last year. He's been opening eyes.
He really has, and he's been doing that since the first day that he showed up to spring training this year. He completely wowed the coaching staff. They were expecting the defense, they were expecting the speed, they were expecting all these tools, but they weren't expecting him to be quite as good of a hitter as what he showed during camp, and that made them consider, man, should he even break camp with us? But Terry Francona said from the get-go, whenever they optioned him back down to AAA, was April in Cleveland can do some horrible things to some guys at the plate, and we don't want him to start his big league career in that situation. So April's now completely out of the way. We've turned the calendar page over to May. I could see him being called up soon, but right now Jordan Luplow is hitting so well. He's that right-handed bat in the lineup right now for the outfield situation that's been really able to fill in at every single spot in the outfield. He's proven to be a solid center fielder as well whenever Leonis Martin needs a break. So as long as he's hitting, they already have so many outfielders right now. I just don't see the move they make. I don't see how he's able to squeeze in just yet. But he's going to be coming. It's just inevitable.
Mandy Bell, the Indians beat reporter for MLB.com, joining us. Mandy, let's talk potential guys that are out there free agent-wise. One, Matt-Kemp, released, kind of fits with what you were saying, outfielder, a veteran of many years. Another guy that the Indians have looked at is James Shields, Indians, Rangers, Tigers, the 3 teams looking at that. Could you see Shields potentially being a guy that comes in to plug that hole in the rotation for the Indians?
Yeah, I mean, there's been rumors, there's been confirmation that at least for MLB.com, I know John Morosi reported earlier this week that the Indians have been looking at him a little bit, and I can see why. The situation that they've been put in right now, there's no hurt in actually just taking a quick look, and honestly, if the situation continues to go the way that it looks like it's going right now, I could see it being an option for the Tribe. I don't think that this is something that you rule completely off the table at this point. Matt-Kemp, I don't see. He's not someone like Shields where I could see it at least being in the picture. Matt-Kemp, I just don't see how he would fit in. Carlos Gonzalez was their move. That was their veteran outfielder that they were able to slide in at the end of spring training on a minor league deal. And he's been playing solid defense for him. I know offensively he's hoping it turns around a little bit quicker now, but defensively he's been solid for them. And I don't see them adding someone of that sort of same area into this mix, because they have Oscar-Mercado. They have Daniel Johnson a little bit further down into the farm system. They have guys that they do want to get up here, and they already have 5 outfielders in the mix right now. I just don't see Kemp being somebody that could possibly slide into this roster.